Welcome to the world of video games. Video games are everywhere. People young and old love to play them. But where did these games come from? How did they get so popular? Let's take a trip through time to see the history of video games. From simple games like Pong to amazing virtual worlds, video games have changed a lot over the years. Get ready to learn about the biggest moments and coolest games in video game history. This is more than just a story about technology, it's a story about fun, creativity, and the power of imagination. Are you ready to start? Let's go! Our story begins in the 1960s. A man named Ralph Baer had a big idea to make games you could play on a TV. At that time, computers were huge and expensive, but Baer believed games could be for everyone. In 1972, the world met Pong. It was a simple game. Two players moved lines, the paddles, to hit the ball, back and forth. It might seem basic now, but Pong was a sensation. People lined up to play this new kind of game. Pong was simple, but it was fun and competitive. It showed the world that video games had the power to bring people together. The success of Pong started a revolution. People realized that video games were not just a fad, they were here to stay. After Pong, video games took off. Arcades popped up everywhere. These were places filled with game machines. People went to arcades to play the newest and coolest games. Games like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Space Invaders became huge hits. These games were challenging and addictive. They also introduced iconic characters that are still popular today. Soon, people wanted to play video games at home too. Companies like Atari and Nintendo created home consoles. These consoles brought arcade-like games into living rooms. The golden age of video games had begun. As technology improved, so did video games. Computers became smaller and more powerful. This meant games could be more complex and look more realistic. The 1990s saw the rise of 3D graphics. Games like Super Mario 64 and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time created huge, immersive worlds for players to explore. Games were no longer limited to flat 2D environments. The internet also changed everything. Now people could play games with friends online. This opened up a whole new world of possibilities for multiplayer gaming. Section 5. Today's games more real, more connected. Today, video games are more advanced than ever. Graphics are stunningly realistic and games can transport us to incredible worlds. We can play games on consoles, computers, phones, and even in virtual reality. Games like Fortnite, Minecraft, and Call of Duty attract millions of players worldwide. These games are constantly evolving with new content and updates being released all the time. But it's not just about graphics and technology. Today's games tell compelling stories, offer challenging puzzles, and let us express our creativity. The possibilities are endless. Section 6. Virtual reality. Step into the game. Imagine putting on a headset and stepping inside the game world. That's the promise of virtual reality, or VR. VR gaming is still relatively new, but it's growing rapidly. With VR, you can fight dragons, explore ancient ruins, or even just hang out with friends in a virtual world. The level of immersion is incredible. There are still some challenges to overcome with VR, like cost and the need for powerful computers, but there's no doubt that VR has the potential to revolutionize gaming once again. Section 7. Esports. When gaming becomes a sport. Did you know that people watch video games as a sport? It's true. Esports is a huge industry with professional gamers competing for big prizes. Games like League of Legends, Dota 2 and Overwatch are hugely popular in esports. These games require skill, strategy and teamwork. Millions of fans around the world watch their favorite players and teams compete. Esports is a testament to how far gaming has come. It shows that video games can be more than just a hobby. They can be a profession and a source of entertainment for millions. Section 8. The future of games. What's next? It's hard to say exactly what the future holds for video games. But one thing's for sure. Gaming will continue to evolve and innovate. We can expect to see even more immersive experiences, perhaps using augmented reality or AR, to blend the game world with our own. Artificial intelligence, or AI, will also play a big role, making games more challenging and realistic. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain. Video games will continue to entertain, challenge, and amaze us. Gap 3S, Section 9. The rise of indie games. As big studios churned out blockbuster titles, a new wave of creativity emerged from small, independent developers. These indie games, often created by just a handful of passionate individuals, have reshaped the gaming landscape. Without the constraints of big budgets or corporate oversight, indie developers have the freedom to experiment and innovate, leading to some truly unique and memorable gaming experiences. GAP2S. Games like Undertale, with its heartwarming story and unconventional gameplay, Celeste, which combines challenging platforming with a touching narrative on mental health, and Hollow Knight, a beautifully crafted Metroidvania, have all captured the hearts of gamers worldwide. These titles prove that you don't need a massive team or huge budget to create something impactful. GAP2S. The rise of digital distribution platforms like Steam and itch.io has made it easier than ever for indie developers to reach a global audience. Crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter have also played a crucial role, allowing developers to secure funding directly from the gaming community. GAP2S. Indie games have not only brought fresh ideas and diversity to the gaming industry, but have also inspired bigger studios to take risks and push boundaries. They remind us that at its core, gaming is about creativity, passion, and the joy of playing something truly unique. GAP3S. So, next time you're looking for a new game to play, consider diving into the world of indie games. You might just find a hidden gem that changes the way you think about gaming. GAP3S, Section 10. The evolution of mobile gaming. In the early days, mobile games were simple time killers like Snake on the Nokia 3310. But oh, how things have changed. With the advent of smartphones, mobile gaming has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar industry, offering complex and immersive experiences that rival traditional gaming platforms. GAP2S. Titles like Angry Birds and Candy Crush Saga became cultural phenomena, captivating millions with their addictive gameplay and easy accessibility. These games proved that you didn't need a console or a PC to enjoy high-quality gaming. GAP2S. As technology advanced, so did mobile games. PUBG Mobile and Fortnite brought the Battle Royale genre to the fingertips of gamers worldwide, offering console-like graphics and gameplay on mobile devices. Meanwhile, games like Clash of Clans and Genshin Impact have shown that mobile games can offer deep, strategic, and visually stunning experiences. GAP2S. The rise of mobile gaming has also democratized the gaming industry, making it accessible to a broader audience. With just a smartphone, anyone can dive into a vast library of games, whether they're waiting for a bus or relaxing at home. GAP2S. Mobile gaming has also influenced game design, encouraging developers to create shorter, more engaging experiences suited for on-the-go play. This shift has led to innovative gameplay mechanics and monetization strategies, such as the freemium model, which offers games for free while generating revenue through in-game purchases. GAP2S. As we look to the future, the potential for mobile gaming is limitless. With advancements in technology like 5G and cloud gaming, the line between mobile and traditional gaming continues to blur, promising even more immersive and connected experiences. GAP3S. So, next time you pull out your phone for a quick game, remember that you're part of a revolution that's transforming how we play and connect through gaming. GAP3S, Section 11. The role of virtual reality in gaming. Imagine stepping into a game world where you are no longer just a player holding a controller, but an active participant in a fully immersive environment. Virtual reality, or VR, has made this possible, transforming the way we experience games. GAP2S. Early VR systems were bulky and expensive, but recent advancements have made VR more accessible and user-friendly. Today, VR headsets like the Oculus Quest 2 and PlayStation VR offer high-quality immersive gaming experiences right in our living rooms. GAP2S. Titles like Beat Saber, Half-Life Alyx, and The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners have shown the incredible potential of VR, offering gameplay that is not only visually stunning but also deeply engaging. These games allow players to physically interact with the game world, adding a level of immersion that traditional gaming simply can't match. GAP2S. But the potential of VR extends beyond just entertainment. VR is being used for educational purposes, training simulations, and even therapeutic applications. Imagine learning history by walking through ancient Rome or overcoming phobias in a controlled virtual environment. GAP2S. As technology continues to evolve, the possibilities for VR in gaming are limitless. Future advancements could bring even more realistic graphics, haptic feedback, and seamless integration with other technologies like augmented reality and artificial intelligence, GAP2S. So strap on a headset and step into the future of gaming. With VR, the boundaries between the virtual and the real world are blurring, offering experiences that are not just seen but felt. The future of gaming is here, and it's more immersive than ever. GAP3S. GAP3S, Section 12, the streaming revolution. The gaming world has witnessed a seismic shift with the advent of streaming platforms. Services like Twitch, YouTube gaming, and Facebook gaming have transformed how we consume and interact with video games. GAP2S. No longer confined to just playing games, gamers now have the option to watch others play, learn new strategies, and become part of vibrant online communities. This shift has given rise to a new phenomenon, game streaming, GAP2S. Streamers like Ninja, Shroud and Pokimane have become household names, amassing millions of followers who tune in to watch their gameplay, commentary and live interactions. These personalities have turned gaming into a spectator sport, creating a new form of entertainment that blends gaming with social media. GAP2S. Streaming platforms have also democratized content creation, allowing anyone with a passion for gaming to share their experiences with the world. This has led to an explosion of diverse content, from speedruns and esports tournaments to casual playthroughs and creative game mods. GAP2S, furthermore, game developers are now designing games with streaming in mind, incorporating features that make their games more engaging for both players and viewers. Interactive elements, audience participation, and real-time feedback are becoming standard, making the gaming experience richer and more dynamic. GAP2S, the impact of streaming extends beyond entertainment. It has created new career opportunities, from professional streamers to esports athletes, and has fostered a sense of community among gamers worldwide. GAP2S. As technology continues to evolve, the future of game streaming looks brighter than ever. With advancements in internet speed, cloud gaming and interactive technologies, the streaming revolution is just beginning. GAP2S. So whether you're a gamer, a viewer, or both, the world of game streaming offers endless possibilities and a front row seat to the future of gaming. GAP3S. GAP3 to Section 13, the future of gaming technology. As we look to the horizon, the future of gaming technology promises to be nothing short of revolutionary. With rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, augmented reality and quantum computing, the gaming landscape is set to undergo a transformation that will redefine our perception of interactive entertainment. GAP2S. Imagine AI-driven NPCs that learn and adapt to your playstyle, creating a truly personalized gaming experience. These intelligent companions and adversaries will make every game unique, challenging, and deeply immersive. GAP2S. Augmented reality is poised to blur the lines between the virtual and the real world. Games will no longer be confined to screens. They will spill into our everyday lives, turning our surroundings into dynamic playgrounds. GAP2S. Quantum computing, with its immense processing power, will unlock new possibilities for game development, enabling complex simulations and vast open worlds that are more detailed and responsive than ever before. GAP2S. Additionally, advancements in haptic feedback and sensory technology will allow us to feel, touch, and even smell the virtual environments we explore. This will elevate the level of immersion, making gaming a multisensory experience. GAP2S. The rise of 5G and cloud gaming will ensure that high-quality gaming is accessible to everyone, regardless of their hardware. This will democratize gaming, allowing more people to participate in the ever-growing gaming community. GAP2S. Moreover, the integration of blockchain technology could revolutionize in-game economies, offering players true ownership of digital assets and enabling new forms of player-driven content creation. GAP2S. As the boundaries of technology continue to expand, the future of gaming holds endless possibilities. From hyper-realistic simulations to entirely new genres of interactive experiences, the next generation of games will push the limits of creativity and innovation. GAP2S. So as we stand on the cusp of this exciting future, we can only imagine the incredible adventures that await us in the world of gaming. The game is just beginning. GAP3CS. Section 9. Games for everyone. From humble beginnings with Pong to the incredible worlds of today's games, video games have come a long way. Games are no longer a niche hobby. They are a global phenomenon, enjoyed by people of all ages and backgrounds. Whether you're a casual player or a hardcore gamer, There's a game out there for you. So pick up a controller, put on a headset, and explore the amazing world of video games.